Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been way too long, but we're finally back with another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. As usual, today's show is presented by Raising Cane's, located on South Clack Street, right here in South Abilene. Don't forget to stop by and get some chicken over at Raising Cane's. So today begins our Walk with the Warhawks summer series, where we catch up with our most recent alumni that have successfully graduated from McMurry and had successful careers as a scholar athlete. And I'm talking to the epitome of that right now. Recent graduate Carlos Martinez has joined the show from men's tennis. Carlos, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, Mike. How are you? I'm doing good.
Man, I'm doing great as well. It's good to have summertime weather here in Abilene finally. It is June as we're recording this. And, Carlos, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. I know it's been a busy time for you as you've wrapped up college and you're transitioning to the next stage. So talk a little bit about what you're doing right now.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Mike. But yeah, it's been, a couple crazy last months, graduating, starting a new chapter of life, well, my life. But, it's just excitement for what's next, ready to start, what's coming. So right now I'm getting, I'm in the point where things are not looking very well, but they're also looking very well. So I guess it's just one of those things that come after graduating. But I'm in the process of getting my master's degree, or hopefully I'll get to go to school to get my master's degree. And if not, hopefully find something to do. And then, my priority is my master's either next year or take a year off and then go for it.
Well, I'm excited to hear that you're pursuing your master's and that you have plans to hopefully do that. And I know you'll do great. And Carlos, you talked about, it may be a little bit of a slump after graduating, but man, you're no stranger to that. And you've known how to overcome that over the last few years. After your senior year got cut short from COVID 2 years ago, we didn't know if you'd be back or not, but you decided to come back and finish your senior year. And thank goodness you did, because you got to go to the NCAA National Championship this year. You even won a game in the first round. A pretty cool moment for you to be able to do that. You and Chase Danielle going together as a doubles team, you going as a singles competitor. How did it feel to represent McMurry on the national stage like that?
It felt pretty good. It felt a big deal just because I wanted to put, well, of course, me and Chase, we wanted to put the name of McMurry out there. It's great to play for your school at a national level. You're playing only the best of the best in those tournaments, and I'm glad we can take the name of McMurry to the best level of D3 tennis.
Absolutely, and you represented us well. And now as you graduate and leave, you keep the accolades with you. Your name is in the record books. You're actually the #1 doubles player of all time at McMurry, and finished up with a lot of national rankings. You were first in the West region. You and Chase had an outstanding doubles career together. So I'm sure a lot of that means a lot to you. But Carlos, obviously you've been successful. You graduated college, you finished up, and you had a successful career. We have a lot of incoming students coming up this fall that will probably hope to follow in your footsteps. So if you had any advice to give to the incoming students, what would you say?
I would say just work hard, be humble with all your teammates, be humble to everybody, be yourself, but always, push yourself in the classroom, push yourself out, like in practice, because even like me, I'm a has-been already, so I already missed practice. So every time you go out there, practice like it's your last one, because they're counted. At the end of your career, you're gonna be wanting more practices every day. So just go out there and every day live it to your 100%.
Has it set in for you yet that you're a has-been? I heard you say that word. Has it set in yet?
No. Well, I mean, I guess it's a retired. Should I say retired player?
Either one. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Hey, it only gets easier, but you are an alumni, and that's something that people don't forget. You're always a part of the family, so that's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Carlos, enough of the hard hitting questions. I'm ready for rapid fire. How about some rapid fire? You good with that?
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. Let's go right into it. So, first question for rapid fire. If you could have played another sport besides tennis, because obviously you mastered that one, what would your second sport be?
Uh, Either soccer or basketball. Probably soccer because
Probably
I'm not
soccer.
very good at basketball. Yeah, I'm not very good at basketball.
That's surprising. I feel like you would be good at that, but um,
Mm,
did you play a lot of soccer growing up?
Yeah, usually, actually, I was gonna play soccer instead of tennis.
Wow.
I started playing soccer instead of tennis, but then I, fell in love with tennis and forgot about soccer.
Yeah. Well, we're glad, certainly in McMurray, that you picked up the racket. That's a good thing for us.
I'm glad I did too.
Absolutely. Well, next question for you, man. This is going to be the hardest one I ask you all day.
Okay.
What ice cream flavor is king of all ice cream flavors?
Cookies and cream.
Wow, my man. I agree.
Yeah,
I actually do agree. I like chocolate chip cookie dough too, but cookies and cream, I feel like it's the king, right?
yeah, it's top. You know what I mean? And for me, I would say the second high ice cream that will be up there, Rocky Road. I
Okay.
know those are my top two. My top two right there.
That is a solid tandem right there. It's hard to beat those two. Rocky Road is a great flavor. A lot of people give it a lot of credit, and some people don't know about Rocky Road, but go out and
I
try it.
love it.
Hey,
Marshmallow and ice cream.
especially summertime, this is the right time to do it.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, well, now I want some ice cream, Mike.
Well, right after the show, we'll make it happen.
All right.
All right, next question for you. Who's your favorite athlete of all time?
I would say Roger Federer or Tiger Woods.
Wow. So if you had a Mount Rushmore, I would obviously have to assume those two are on it.
Yeah, and then I would say Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps.
Yes. Okay, that's good. So it's funny. We haven't even had this conversation before, but Michael Phelps and Tiger Woods are both in my Mount Rushmore. The other one,
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky, is in mine. And,
Oh,
and
okay.
I had put Michael Jordan or Tom Brady. I couldn't pick between the two, but I think that the Olympic sport guys deserve a lot of credit, especially a
Yeah.
guy like Roger Federer or a guy like Michael Phelps.
Yeah, so I would say mine would be Roger Federer, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, and Michael Phelps.
Man, have you ever put any thought into this until now? Because you have it well
I
thought.
I love sports. I watch sports all the time. I keep up with everything. So I guess the only sport I don't really, like to watch, it's golf. It's just kind of boring, but once like if you see it in person or you play, it's fun. But it's like everything else, if you tell me it's a sport, I'll probably have some knowledge for you.
Carlos, now that you graduated, I can tell you this: the older you get, the more you'll become to like golf. I think now that you're a hat-fan, as you said, you might start liking golf a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a try. Now I have plenty of time to do other things.
Sure. Well, you're not that much of a has-been yet. I feel like you've still got some games in you. So I got to ask you this question: if you and Coach Bro were to play one-on-one, who would win that?
Oh, well, you know what? I guess I'm not on the team anymore, so he can't get mad at me. He can't make me run, but nah, I'm just playing. I think it's a pretty even matchup. I think the last couple times I got him, last year I got him a couple times. Like he wasn't very happy, but he could get one of those back anytime he wants. So it's pretty even. I will give it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. Watching you two guys play is like the 1992 Dream Team practicing with no fans when there's nobody around and you two guys are playing. That's what it feels like, just because it's so fun to watch you guys play very even opponents. And I was lucky to be one of the people, maybe the only person watching that day. So that was kind of cool.
No, it's it was good practice. It was definitely, it got me to where I needed to be this year. And, it was fun. Now I'm missing practice.
Yeah. Carlos, I'm sure
Wish I
you're
could.
missing a lot of things, and I know you're pressed for time. I know you're a busy man. So the final thing I'll ask you, kind of to end on that note, what's the number one thing you miss about college, and what was your favorite thing about being a student at McMurry?
I think my favorite part of being a McMurry student was that the small community, and just walking around campus, and you get to know everybody. Every time you're walking, at least you get a high per day, because you never know when, like, somebody could be like not having a good day, and then just somebody waving at him, or like even smiling at you as you walk. It just, it can make your day. And I think that was just something that I really like appreciated, just because when I was a freshman, you know, coming from Mexico, it was really tough for me. So like being able to fit into some like this community, and everyone was so nice around, that everyone treated me super nice. I felt welcome into this university. So that just took a lot for me. And I loved it ever since that first year to the that last year. I loved it. And I guess the biggest thing I miss from college is just, I would say, tennis, and just being able to see your friends every day.
Man,
you know
that's an outstanding answer. And Carlos, obviously, you're obviously going to be a big part of this community for a long time. You've cemented your legacy at McMurry, and that legacy will continue, and you're always going to be part of the family. So,
Hopefully.
oh, definitely. I have
I
no
hope
doubt
so.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they need to update that picture on the tennis courts.
Yeah, it could be
I'm-
yours next. You've definitely put yourself in the hat for that. So,
yeah.
congrats
So,
on an outstanding career, Carlos, and congrats on all
thanks,
you've
Mike.
accomplished. Congrats on graduation, and we hope to keep up with you, and let us know what you're doing. And we're excited to follow you on your journey.
Well, thank you for having me, Mike, and definitely I'll be back. I will always be visiting McMurray, because I gotta come back home every once in a while.
That's right. Well, home will always be Abilene, Texas for you. Carlos, thank you again. As we wrap up here, thank Carlos Martinez for joining us for another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. Again, this is our summer series. We're going to be talking to a lot of recent alumni here at McMurray. We're excited to introduce those. So signing off for Carlos Martinez, I'm Mike Ezekiel. Have a great day.